Alrighty, hello everybody. Let's get started already because we've got a lot of things to catch up on. Straight to the full screen. Hello, ¿cómo estamos, minasan? So here's part one of today's stream. We're gonna do some VA over this particular chapter. Chapter 4, Volume 3, which is the Eden Treaty, Chapter 4, the Arius, well, let me read the title first. Kyrie of the Forgotten Gods, the Arius squad has been abandoned. Will there be mercy for the students who are lost to its teachings of hatred and anger? I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think you can show mercy to people who, you know, especially kids, essentially, right? That were lost in a certain way? This is why I always try to preach playing the other side as much as possible so you can, there's a lot of sales going on. But either way, point being that, you know, just imagine what the other side is like, temporarily at the very least. Because if it gets... Wait, is that all 3 Kingdom Hearts? No. All 3 Kingdom Hearts available on the Switch for like 40 bucks. That'd be crazy if it was. The original Final Fantasy VII is available on the Switch for about 6 bucks. Sorry, after posting on the Twitter, yeah. Now getting lost in all the posts of specific sales that are going off. Star Wars Heritage Pack. What's in there? So we have Republic Commando, Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy, Force Unleashed, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, and Racer. That's actually not half bad for 60 bucks. And you can buy each one individually for, you know, about 10 bucks each, it looks like. Maybe a little less. Either way, we're looking at chapter 4. We're on this late for you because of the fact that I'm gonna have guests over a little bit later than usual, and so we're gonna be doing something that doesn't require too much voice acting and go over to Star Rail later on. But right now, we're gonna be doing chapter 4, volume 3. So I can do some more voice acting stuff for funsies. Hey Trex, how you doing? I didn't expect so many people of the usuals to be online at this hour. I was expecting to be voice acting into a void and at best you guys would catch the VODs. Yes. Well, it is noon where I'm at, but I've taken the whole week off. Technically, I could have been doing this all week, but I've been trying to just kind of recoup. I've been trying to recuperate. But like I said, I'm going to have the little guy coming in because he has no school tomorrow. And so I decided to do Chapter 4 voice acting now. We'll have the regular time stream when that comes up. Sure. Anyway, but I'm gonna have the regular time stream, and we're gonna do Star Rail. We're gonna do Star Rail at that point in time. Yee. I usually only have him on weekends, but Christmas gets a little crazy. And he likes to monopolize my computer when he's here, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it later. And I really, I had mentally planned for me to be doing stuff like this. Like midday stream most of this week, just so that we could finish through chapter F. But I was just so tired and having to catch up on home stuff that, nah, that didn't end up happening. Dude, man. So we are instead going to at least finish chapter 4, because this one's going to be heavy on the emotions. This one and the next one before, what's it called? What am I thinking of? My brain work. Oh yeah, chapter F. Chapter F. Chapter F. You wanna know what? It's between this chapter and chapter F that really got me messed up emotionally with how strong they are. You know? F is pretty strong. It really is, especially toward the end. Like the beginning parts, it's kind of like, oh man, what's gonna happen? I don't know, this, that, and the other. But once we got introduced to what's his name? Farenettes? Something like that? We'll get to it when we get there. But we got introduced to him and understood what the heck was going on there. I was like, oh, Oh, yes. In Volume 3 and in Volume F, those are roller coasters to heck and back. Exactly. Oh, boy. Emotional roller coasters. And the only one that kind of matches so far, again, I have not played Volume 4, Chapter 2 yet, so I have nothing, I don't know anything more about the rabbits. And the lowest point of the rabbits that we got to last night was literally them staring at their waterlogged tent and being like, you know what, I give up. And that's at least understandable, but it's not really like that heart-wrenching, especially when I still can say, here, just stay at Chalet. We're all good. Just stay here. I don't want you guys to catch cold and die, okay? Can you at least believe me when I say that? Their answer would probably still be no, but that's okay. Not in Chalet. They had that's why we got the, oh, spoiler ending for chapter 2? Cool. I mean, they already shared the barrels for bath time in the middle of chapter 1. So it doesn't surprise me. And context is not there, so that is true. That is not a spoiler in my mind. Good use, Tired. I like it. No context except for the rabbit shower together in Chalet. Wonderful. But either way, I was trying to pet you and then you went away. What? I have a little pupper here too, a little dog. And sometimes she comes over here for attention. So if you hear me talking to somebody while my little guy isn't here, that's what I'm talking to. Funny thing, I'm gonna be... Doggy wants some attention. Yes, she does. Alright. That's it. That's all you're gonna get, because I need to focus now. You get plenty of attention when I take you down to your grandma's house for Christmas. You wanna go outside for a second? Oop. She wants to go outside. Give me a moment. Luckily, the door is like right next. And I'll wait till she wants to come back in. Yeah, I was gonna tweet about that earlier. I got 16,666 freaking Pyroxenies. Oh, man. Oh, and Tired, I was able to confirm that I do have 2 tentpole tickets. After maintenance was done. I forgot to re-mention that while you've been around. I got the 2 tentpoles. And I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark as to how I got the second tentpole ticket. Does the card you get at the end of chapter F, when that thing collapses, does that give you a free 10 pull tickets? To not put too much, then yeah, that's probably where I got it from, because I had finished chapter F. And that was after, unfortunately, the, oh, I didn't really realize. Well, yeah, it gives you that, and does it give you a 10 pull ticket too, right? I know it gives you a free 10 pull in general for giving you the pyro. Okay, then where the heck did I get that second 10 pull ticket? I would have totally spent it on trying to get Mashido swimsuit if I got it before then. So either I got it during the Mashido swimsuit and I didn't realize that I got it, or I got it after Mashido swimsuit. Oh, she's asking to come back in. That's what I was waiting for. There we go. That's coming out next week, though. We got some time to prepare. My students are so... Actually, let's go check my students real quick. Just to give Trek some time to get back. I love Tsurugi. He's adorable. Okay, let's do this by level real quick. So I just actually, using the joint operations, right? I got enough to get Tsurugi to 5 stars. So these are my 3 5 stars here at the top. Because I love Toki, so I spent as much as I could to get her to 5 star. I'd gotten the Hanako little quest line twice for some reason, so I was able to get her to 5 star. I'm gonna raise my hand at that. I know that was a bug. That was a bug. And I'm just gonna raise my hands and go, I don't know. I'm just gonna take advantage of it and get Hanako to 5 star. Oh, no, it wasn't Hanako, it was Nonomi in specific. Right, because you can only get Nonomi from that one little quest thing where you do a bunch of tasks. And that was Nonomi. But I got her to 5 star because of the same, like I said, it's a bug of some kind. It has to be. Because I got it when I first started, as you should, to get Nonomi. And then I got it again a little bit later for some reason, and I ran through it again, got, you know, a lot more of her Eligma, and then there we go, 5 stars. To get that twice? For Nonomi? To get it once so you can get Nonomi makes sense. But to get it twice so I can almost bust her to 5 stars? Man, okay. Hands up, I have no idea. That's the way it works then. I'm not gonna worry about it. I know I spent the hell out of Toki, and I think I spent on Hanako in specific because I wanted a healer that was up there. And I liked her, the way her heal worked. It was a lot easier for me to handle at the start. Oh, we're gonna see Atsuko again in a moment. Okay, very well then. I'm not special, chat. I get what we're getting at. I'm not special. I just wanted to feel special, okay? Anyway. Ugh, all these people that I want, but I don't have. Especially you, Hina. Give. Hina and Aru are 2 of the ones that I want the most out of everybody who's down here. Anyway. I know I have Hinata, but I want Hina. Where is Hinata? There she is. I don't like her live 2D though. Her recollection. Because she's sick, so I feel so bad for her. Pedorozilla, yeah. Oh, one thing that is a bug, and tell me if you got this, Tired. Because it's definitely a bug, and that's why they fixed it. They initially sent us 15 lesson tickets for the Christmas stuff that we're doing. And then they sent me 3 sets. I've already used 2 of them. I'm waiting for the reset before I use this last set. 3 sets of the thing because it won't let me add it to my inventory because there's not enough space. Technically, it's not a... I don't think it's a bug per se, but it's definitely something that they did wrong. It was interesting. Yeah. Because I had gotten the 15 one last night, for nighttime for me. And I tried to add it and it just wouldn't go. And I'm like, they better give it to me. It doesn't matter to you, but I haven't finished my freaking lesson areas. They're only rank 8. I need them. Oh, actually, did I use the books thing already? Hold on. Go back. Oh, yes, I have enough for a poll. Spoilers. Yeah, no, I only have them at 8. Shut up. So for you, you don't care about them. For me, I need them. Okay, refresh. Alright. That's it for now. There's no way I'm gonna get 30,000 in time. We had 2 weeks to do this, and in 1 week, a little over 1 week, I got to 10k. There's no way I'm finishing this. Why are we getting like double ups? Okay, it's just luck because here's who I have on the register. Yes, I have Tsurugi on there twice and Toki on there twice. What of it? Shut up. And then I know I got the 10 full ticket from here. That's why I have 2. Let me just head over to the items to reconfirm, but I'm pretty sure I saw that I had 2 10 pulls. Still not sure where I got the other one from. I shot by it, didn't I? And here's the credit card shards, adult card shards as it's called. There it is. Yeah, I have 2 10 pulls. I don't know how I got that, but I'll deal with that. Is this what you mean by mats? I'm very bad at collecting mats. Welcome back, Trex. We've just been kind of chatting about different things here. Hold on. To avoid spoilers when I hop over into the... Yep, we got a spoiler there. Okay, we're good. There's a character we haven't seen yet that shows up there. There's that too, yeah. He's still kind of hanging around. Alrighty. Let's get started, shall we? As soon as I say let's get started, you come back and want more pets? Jeez, you were leaving me alone. A Shetland sheepdog, actually. Sheltie for short. And if you're unaware of what breed that is, think of it as a miniature border collie. What do you want, Ruby? Border collie. Since you got text there, let me be more clear. Let me enunciate. Border collie. That's the breed that it looks like, but that breed in specific is much larger. You want me to tell you a funny story specifically about her? Is that I got her basically on a whim. Okay. I'll get pictures while I tell my story. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair when you don't know the breeds. Here we go. And then we show the browser. Boop. Except when it's not actually attached to the browser that I'm using anymore. There we go. That's what it looks like. That's my specific breed. Except that it doesn't have the same colors. Mine is more black and a little bit of brown. Closer to this one here, as far as color scheme goes. Yee. Like I said, they're miniature border collies. So if I go look up border collies real quick. Border collie. Wait, wrong. Hold on. Or am I right? And it's just that they like to show the black. Yeah, no, that's relatively correct. It just doesn't look as fluffy because of the fact that they're bigger. Yeah, see, they can have different colors. There we go. That's what I think of as a border collie, except not that colors in particular. German Shepherd Corgi mix? No, I actually haven't. Let's see. Oh, that's adorable. Honestly, if there's one thing that I'd like about this more than my dog, is just because my dog sheds like crazy. You saw how fluffy she is? At least this one looks a little shorter haired, so I don't think I'd deal with it that much. When I went to go pick her up on a whim, let me finish my story now that I think about it. I went to go pick her up on a whim. Me, the little guy, and his mom went out, and we passed by a pet shop, and he wanted to take a look at the dogs and whatnot. We did. And we went to. We went inside, we took a look, and I wasn't even planning. I was just like, whatever, we're just gonna take a look. I'm not gonna buy anything. It's not that big of a deal. But obviously, when the little guy, and he's like 5 at the time, was like, looking at different dogs and getting so excited. And we were deciding between two, basically Ruby, who is a purebred border collie, and then a miniature Doberman Pinscher. Which, because we had a weight limit on the dogs we could buy if we were going to buy any as part of the development. And we ended up getting Ruby, and it was fun, whatever. And the story goes that I was working somewhere else, and then I joined a new job where there was a guy in the building who also had a much older Sheltie. Sheltie's the short nickname for Shetland Sheepdog. And it was also a girl and was also named Ruby. It was nearly the same color scheme too, so it was just like, oh my god, what just happened here? Actually, can I bring up a picture of, like, Puppy Ruby? I know, right? No, I don't think I have. Not on the computer to show. I'd have to, like, send it to myself via email, and that's a pain in the butt. Anyway, let's get to the story, because we've been talking for about 30-ish minutes. And I want to get through this entire chapter of how many episodes? 27 episodes? Before I have to go take Ruby out to her grandma's and pick up my little guy. So let's get started, shall we? Over there! Don't let him get away! So I try to force it on topic. You take advantage of my ADHD tricks. It's a dead end. What about the other way? There are no exits. We're completely surrounded. Ugh. I don't know who's talking yet, so... Gonna be generic. Surrender, squad. You've run out of options. I'm gonna cry. Is that a bug? She doesn't have her... No, it can't be a bug. Because her mask broke with the Halo destroying bomb last episode. But the fact that it still does the inhale exhale as if she still had her gas mask on is a little weird. Yeah, I know. But it's just it's weird that she does that. They've had her do the inhale exhale like she still had her mask on, but she doesn't. I get that she's doing, you know, sign language still, but the inhale exhale is the part that's weird. We're low on ammo and we're nearly 80 hours into this fight. Everyone's at their limit. And Leader is too badly injured. Every minute we dawdle is a risk to her life. She needs to breathe, bro. Okay, yes. But you don't see the breathing sound effect on anybody else, do ya? Don't worry about me. Take a look at this. You can't be serious, Saori. That bomb can destroy halos. I agree with Yori. I didn't ask for your opinion. I'll distract them. You just get Hime out of here. Saori. Escape with her. And after that... we can forget to breathe? Oh no. After that... Saori? Hime? You've all worked so hard. Thank you. Hime? I don't like this. You there. Your master is only after me, correct? I will come quietly, but let the others go. I know you can. Atsuko, are you insane? Saori, we've reached the end of the road. Say we do find some way to escape. What then? Where will we run? I'll find somewhere. Anywhere. I can protect you, Atsuko. With Trinity, Gehenna, and Arius all after our blood? Nowhere is safe, Saori. There will be no rest for the four of us. Saori, Misaki, Yori, I hold all the blame here. So please, Let me hold the responsibility as well. Hime, I don't like this. Hime. No! She'll kill you, Atsuko! Do you hear me? You're dead the moment you arrive! And that's my decision to make, Saori. Saori, for the first time, I'm making my own choices. Please. Promise me you'll free the others and I'll come with you. Something's weird with that mouth on Atsuko, this one here, because it's wider in the middle than it is on the ends, and it kind of makes me a little uncomfortable. I will ask Madame for her decision. I see. You have my word. Swear on your name. My name? Why would I do that? Swear on your name that you will not harm them. I swear on my name, Beatrice, the visionary of all pilgrims. By the way, she swears on her name what? She didn't finish that sentence. Atsuko, you fool. You fool. Okay, then I surrender. I need to get more of an Onesan voice going. Mask on, Hime. Madame's orders. It shouldn't have been off to begin with. They fixed it, apparently. Deliver her to me without so much as a scratch. The ritual begins at sunrise tomorrow. Everyone, Saori, take care of yourselves. This is goodbye. Hime. Oh no. My voice is a little strained from last night because I can't separate Saori and what's her face? The other one with pants. Dang it. Anyway. Let's go. No. Come back. I was trying to get more nasally, but I couldn't get up there for some reason. Not for Saori, for why do I remember Hiyori's name? Atsuko, Saori, and I can't remember the last one. Just not coming. I have to protect you. If I can't... If you disappear... What would I do? What would I do without you, Atsuko? What the hell have I been doing all this time? Is there anything for me to live for? Okay, this one actually makes more sense, but why am I... Okay, I have to. It's now... My ADD just killed me. Let's go. We're doing this. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, it's already fine.
No, this isn't happening. There's no reason for me to go on. What? What am I fighting for?
I had to. I had to. I don't have to show the video. Just the audio. That's what it reminds me of. But the point is that the voice acting in that one is terrible, and this is actually probably closer to it. Closer to the same feeling as what it's supposed to have. The rest of the squad, ma'am. Erase them. Understood. Permission to fire at will. Misaki. Misaki's who I was forgetting. That's my bee. She, like I said, she just swore on her name. She didn't swear on her name anything specific, just on her name. Don't get me wrong. It is going to be revealed, and this is not too much of a spoiler from what we've just seen, but she wouldn't have kept her word regardless of if she actually did swear on her name that she would not hurt them further. She would have just been like, I don't care. I do not care. It's been quite some time. Thank you for coming, Sensei. Oh no, my ADHD is kicking in again just because I remembered something else I want to look up. Hold on. This one I'm going to have to show on screen because this is absolutely nuts. Give me a second here. And I'd like to get your takes on some of these characters. What the heck? Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is something I found on the Reddit for Blue Archive. Hold on. Let me just make sure that this is large enough. And not exactly a tier list. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Let's see if this looks better. There we go. It is a tier list, but it's a tier list that's specifically showing accents for different characters. So these set of them on the top have general American accents, so that includes, the, what's it called? Specific, or not actual. This is somebody's idea, tier list wise, you know? I don't know why some of these have what they have, though. So general American, you can imagine that for anything anyway. We're not going to worry about any spoilers for characters right now. Then we have Texan here, which I really don't understand why she's here in Texan. Pina, I think, would be more New Yorker just because she likes gangster movies. Okay, the police being New Yorker, fine. The news people, fine. Don't know her. I could see Neru being that way. Nonomi being a Valley Girl, Asuna being a Valley Girl, I could see that. Emmy, I'm not so sure. And Americans with Japanese honorifics, which of course the ninja girls are going to be up here. Most of the people from Yakyako, I could see that. But especially, she calls you Aruji Dono, i.e., you know, like my lord type thing. Then American with Mandarin honorifics, which is Shanghai Jing, which makes sense. Then you have Canadian. This is where it's getting kind of nuts. Mid-Atlantic. I could actually buy these as Mid-Atlantic, to be fair. English accents, which, okay, yes, I buy. These two I can kind of get for English accents. These two I don't. I don't understand why that's English accents. Welsh, good luck for me if I was ever going to try and pull this off. I could see her being Welsh. Maybe. Like a posh Welsh, for sure. Ooey? I'm not so sure. Yeah, why the library duo? It's weird. Scottish for these girls, and I'm just like, no, I don't think so. Australian for these girls, which, what? Kiwi? I mean, I would put her in Australian if we were going to start matching things. South African. Some of this stuff is just weird where they came up with this. Some of it makes sense. Like, I could see the Gourmet Research Society being French accented for sure. Just because of the fact that, you know, they want to sound fancy in French and whatever. These other ones I'm not so sure about. Except for maybe her. The Phantom Thief girl. And yes, I said that on purpose, Trex. Look, she's got a mask. That's not her actual title, but yes. She's not available as a player character yet. She was in an event as an enemy, actually. But the fact that she has a model for in-game means that we'll get her at some point or another. She's one of the 7 major criminals, or the 7 prisoners, I think is the word that they use, and that broke out at the beginning of the game. One of them is already a player character, Wakamo, but she's not a player character yet. We've met 2 of the 2 other of the 7 prisoners, so we met 3 out of 7 in total. Anyway, these being German makes sense just because of their school. That's fine. These being Italian, I have no idea why. These being Spanish, I have less of an idea why. Finnish? Really? These being Russian makes sense. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I kind of wish that there was more, you know, Phantom Thief type. Like, even as separate, what's it called? I'll keep this here for later. Just as an idea. Like, they have swimsuits, they have sports day track outfits, right? With the gym uniform, right? For separate outfits. I kind of, and some of them have bunny girl outfits. Like we saw that I have Tokis now. I kind of really want the them to do Phantom Thief-ish attire. That would be fun. Anyway. Of course. Hello, everyone. A pleasure, Tenebris Tenchi Sensei. We still owe you from one from last time. See, please, tell me. Strikers, maybe at some point. It's just that the gameplay... I feel like the... I'm trying to remember what the actual root gameplay is from Warriors, right? Blank Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, and then I'm trying to remember the root of that. Anyway, we know the root gameplay. I don't think it meshes well, honestly, with Persona gameplay. They tried to mesh it together and it feels uncomfortable. Like, the story is good, don't get me wrong, but the gameplay feels clunky to me almost. Not that clunky, it just doesn't feel like it meshes well. Like Dynasty Warriors, thank you. It just doesn't feel like it goes very well together. I don't know. I think that's why it's turning me off a bit. But I promise you that when P3R comes out, we're playing the hell out of that. My ADHD will not allow me not to go all the way through that. And that's just traditional Persona gameplay. Traditional at this one, I suppose. Because Persona 1 and Persona 2, Part 1, Part 2 are completely different from Persona 3, 4, and 5. Maybe I'll come back to it when I have, like... Especially once I've finished all the story between Star Rail and Blue Archive. Because then I can just kind of do most of this stuff offline outside of events and whatnot. Then I have more time to spend on other things. But like I said, I've really enjoyed the story of Blue Archive, and that's why I want to try and share it with you guys. And then, you know, because of you guys' recommendation on Star Rail, we're going to do that too. But again, before the slight sidetrack, Rex. Tell me, does this girl look like she would speak Scottish? Like for real though? Gonna go back to the picture to make sure that I'm not crazy. I think she was in the Scottish. Yeah, she was Scottish. Yeah, I don't think she's Scottish. I ain't gonna even try. Nah. Like, I could do it if my voice wasn't already a little taxed. But there's just no way. Nice to meet you. I'm Mine, captain of the Remedial Knights. I want Mine too, just because she's pretty badass. I just realized her gun is actually very similar to Tsurugi's. It's a pump-action shotgun. The pleasure's mine. We have quite the interesting combination here. Nagisa would probably call it troublesome. I am not here to antagonize Nagisa. The Knights stand up for our convictions and beliefs. If I see a wrong, I set it right, that is all. Regardless of who the culprit may be. Why are you looking at me when you say that? Or are you looking at Nagisa, considering that she's silent? Those kind of words are gonna get someone into trouble. That's enough chit-chat. I'm sure Sensei is busy. Sensei, I invited you here to update you on the situation at Trinity since the Eden Treaty incident, and discuss our next steps. However, for reasons somewhat incomprehensible to me, the leaders of the Sisterhood and the Remedial Knights demanded a seat at the table. So, here we are. Incomprehensible? Nagisa! Considering what you did before the Eden Treaty that caused the Sisterhood to come into play, and the only reason that the Remedial Knights didn't get involved earlier was specifically because Mina was busy taking care of, oh god, what's her name? The other, Tea Party member. That's not Mika. Either way. Yeah, no. Now that she doesn't have to do that, yeah, no, she wants here. She wants to be here. Demand is a harsh word. The Sisterhood's newfound political status means we should be involved in meetings like this. As the leader of the Remedial Knights, the oldest club in Trinity's history, I am only fulfilling my duty. I don't know, those sound like excuses to me. Even Sakurako's is like, I don't know. In other words, you're policing the Tea Party? No. I'm just keeping up with the current events. And I have no interest in politics. If you have no interest in politics, then why the heck are you even here at the moment? At the very least, the Sisterhood is opening themselves up to the politics. Jeez. The Eden Treaty incident may have concluded safely, but there are a lot of follow-up and post-analysis analyses in process. The Sisterhood is helping out in conducting some of this research analysis, and this meeting's purpose is to share the information on said topic. She is correct. Okay. I think I see now. You still seem confused. You see, we could not simply leave this to the Tea Party. The party's state is fragile right now. It is absolutely unprecedented for an active member of the Tea Party to be arrested, and even more so for one to attack another. Imagine my shock when I discovered Mika was behind the attack on Seiya, who's the one I was forgetting her name. There's a lot of just tension in the room, good god. Well, as you know, Seiya has been under my protection since. I thought it only right to investigate the case myself. Arguing that Mika was taken advantage of by Arius does not absolve her of her crimes. And on top of that, the current host manipulated Shali's extrajudicial authority to meet her own ends and expel students she disfavored. I understand you apologize and no harm was done, but it casts a dark shadow on the Tea Party. It was a blessing Seiya woke at all. But since her health has steadily declined and now she's bedridden, And so, it was my conclusion that the tea party required our assistance. Indeed. What a clear and thorough explanation, Captain Mine. You truly never change. I don't think that was a compliment, Mine. Well, this is awkward. Captain Mine is the leader of the Johan faction and head of the Remedial Knights. She had the right to attend the tea party, but she declined in favor of her medical career. It's rather sweet. Let's not waste time reminiscing, Sakurako. I'll begin. At the core of this incident is the Arius Satellite School. They have a metal as hell logo. Skull with a crown and a rose. We have confirmed that the perpetrator of the Eden Treaty incident was indeed Arius. They coordinated their infiltrations by apparently deceiving Chair Makoto and Mika. In fact, Chair Makoto goes so far as to claim that she's Trinity's victim, seeing as Arius is a faction of Trinity. She was mumbling some nonsense about billing us for her hairdressing expenses, but I believe that can be ignored. Ah, God, Makoto, why? Why are you such an idiot? Anyway. It's Arius' involvement that leaves the Sisterhood with questions. To begin, what was Arius' motivation for attacking the Eden Treaty ceremony? Arius has long held a grudge against Trinity and Gehenna. They saw the opportunity to suppress both academies at once and overtook it. According to Seiya, they all have like similar voice in my head. Good God. Or at least as far as what my throat's allowing me to do. I'm gonna get some Ricola here. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit. Some throat lozenges. I need a lozenge. Or you're gonna have to deal with me sounding like I have something in my mouth a bit. Because I do. Anyway. According to Seiya, by invoking the Eden Treaty contract, they obtained overwhelming military force. Yes. A force compromised... Put that off to the side. Yes, a force compromised of what seemed to be ghosts of the St. Justina Council. They had not been stopped. Had they not been stopped when they had, both Trinity and Gehenna would have crumbled. What do you know of those things? We don't have a grain of evidence. Only educated guesses. Only educated guesses. Fine. Sorry. I know that's what she feels like, but I feel like that's too heavy for her demeanor. Fine. The council is the Sisterhood's predecessor. Are you holding something back, Sakurako? Unfortunately, I know about as much as you do. God, the politics in this room. Can you guys just... I hate it. I cannot ignore that the Sisterhood is held together by secrets. Your long practice in manipulating and hiding information. It's only natural that many students at Trinity have lost faith in the Sisterhood. Like you, Captain Mine? That's like... Wow. When girls decide to like... There are some people out there that say girls fight worse than boys. Boys would just do physical blows and whatnot. Girls like rip at each other really deeply. And sometimes I see this stuff and I'm like, okay, yeah, I buy it. Can I leave? You're a fool if you believe me to be the Sisterhood's sole secret keeper. There are plenty of things I don't know. I can't say much more than that. I spoke out of ignorance. My apologies. Oh dear. Moving on to the next order of business. As the analysis finished on the missile that neutralized our defense system, nothing came of it, unfortunately. Its materials and technology are foreign to us. Wherever it came from, it wasn't Kivotos. That's of no surprise. The Arius satellite school is in possession of at least 2 powerful resources we know nothing about. Which leads to my next question. What intel do you have on Arius's plans? Aren't you the intelligence officer here, in technicality? We've been unable to discover anything. We can't even locate the Arius district, let alone gather intel. Their whereabouts have been a long-standing mystery, but I did uncover a few clues. During the Eden Treaty incident, they infiltrated through the underground catacombs. All previous Arius infiltrations can be traced back to the catacombs too. To top it off, the cruise missile was launched from a ruins district in Trinity. The underground ruins? It's a massive network. You'd never be able to take control of them. Besides, those tunnels are a maze. And I'm not reading this right. I feel like I'm really off. Hold on. I don't think it's the lozenge. It's just my brain is reading everything in such succession. It would be impossible mission to find them down there. Seiya believes the district could be protected by some incomprehensible force. She doesn't see how else they could be so undetectable. More things that we don't understand. Azusa, who defected from Arius, said she was given a map of the catacombs with a marked exit route for her missions. But she was provided different routes every time, so she doesn't know a way back to the Arius district. You interrogated her? What? I'll ask again. Did you force Shiraisu? I always want to say Shiraisu, but it's Shirasu. Did you force Shirasu Azusa to give you information? She's branded a traitor in the only home she's ever known for helping us. How dare you put her through more hardship? She was finally settling in here, and you reopened old wounds for your own benefit? It's thoughtless and cruel. You misunderstand. She volunteered the information. I highly doubt that. Did you coerce her? Threaten her with the Tea Party's authority? Excuse me? Check yourself, Captain Mine. Your accusations hold no grounds. You confirm this? Yes. I know Nagisa has done some reprehensible things, but Azusa was never treated poorly. God. This is a cat fight without the mud. What the heck? I mean, I guess there is still mudslinging, but it's more of a verbal variety. Anyway, at the very least, that sensei over there would never let anyone touch a hair on her head. I see. I owe you an apology, Nagisa. Nagisa's cup is shaking. Are you okay, Nagisa? Yes. I do understand, you know. Hanako, Koharu, Azusa, and Hifumi. Each member of the Makeup Work Club are shouldering much more than they were ever meant to. Their burdens are a result of my actions. I'm not completely shameless, I know what I did. I've done my utmost to keep them out of the spotlight as we clean up this mess. I'd like to protect them from experiencing something like that again. After all, this is our responsibility. Nagisa. I am of the same mind. I spoke without thinking once again. I'm glad we're all on the same page. I was hoping to begin passing responsibility to Hanako, but our contract is complete and I won't force her into it. Thank you. You guys know what's going to happen if Hanako takes over the sisterhood, right? Right. Anyway. So this fight is ours. It's the least we can do for them. But I have a feeling a certain teacher will be with us until the end. Reporting for duty. Thank you, Sensei. The catacombs are a huge mess of unknown magnitude. Finding a moving entrance will be a problem. Unless we ask someone who's familiar with the passages. Do you have someone in mind? Jomai. Because it's with the J-O-U, it's an extension of the O, so Jomai Saori. The leader of Arius' squad who coordinated the attack. She must know the way. Indeed, it was Saori who executed their strategy. We haven't been able to locate squad. They've likely fled the district. I can think of someone else. You can? Who could possibly? Misono Mika. What? Do you think Mika's gonna be available again in about a month when the anniversary comes around? Because Mika's OP and I really want her. I keep kind of losing to her in PvP. And we're gonna see that the story actually backs up how OP she is. Mika said she didn't know the Arius district's location. She's been working with Arius for a long time. Do you really think she would have no idea? We have records of Mika contacting Arius students to coordinate supply deliveries. We can only assume she reached out to Arius to garner support for a coup. But Mika's reputation and conduct over the years have not been commendable. You know Mika hid behind the shield of the Tea Party to cover up her mistakes and avoid problems. The condemnation, protests, and public opinion against Mika are the result of long built-up frustration towards her actions. Wait, protests? What's been happening? Mika wouldn't lie about this. What would her motive be? I understand how you feel about Mika, Nagisa. My understanding, your friendship with her spans way back to your childhood. I'm sorry if this is rude, but please be honest. Do you think Mika is still hiding something? If she's hiding something... Nagisa. No. I trust Mika. I can't reasonably argue that she's been a model student, but I understand what it means to believe in someone now. I'll convince everyone else to trust Mika as well. I'll defend her at the hearing tomorrow. Against anyone who accuses her, I'll fight the entire academy if needed. Consequences be damned! I was just going through every possibility, Nagisa. No accusations here. We've touched a sensitive topic. Apologies. How are you doing there, Nagisa? Please don't worry. But I think that about wraps things up. Thank you both for your attendance today. Truly. Yes. Thank you for accepting my request to join this meeting. I do warn you, however, I'm very concerned about the outpouring of anger towards Mika. I'll see if I can do anything to help her. Until next time. I'll take my leave as well. I apologize I can't escort you. Safe travels. My stomach hurts. You did great, Nagisa. Thank you, Sensei. You keep seeing sides of me I don't mean to show. The way things sounded, Mika's situation seems serious. What happened? I'll try to mix some of the multi-lines together, especially when they seem similar. Oh yes. I suppose you wouldn't know. Mika's hearing will be held tomorrow morning. Why is she having a hearing? Well, it's more so a dispensing of disciplinary action, overseen by an advisory committee of sorts. They'll present and discuss Mika's crimes and injustices, especially in relation to the Eden Treaty. Sensei? Mika is going to be expelled. And you know with how much Sensei just fought for the Rabbit Squad not to have, you know, their entire records expunged, that this is not going to sit well with Sensei either. Jailed Princess. Okay, I gotta go in the really high range again for this. Or not super high, but like higher because it's bubbly Mika when she speaks. Like I see her like, what was the accent they gave Mika? I felt that was close, but not correct. Okay, never mind. They gave Mika a Canadian accent. I would have had her being closer to Valley Girl than Canadian. Not exactly Valley Girl, not like Shaw, you know, not that far, but like somewhat there. That would be my guess. Since the Eden Treaty incident, the situation at Trinity is precarious at best. The public's opinion of Mika is steadily declining. She's already been expelled by her supporters of the Potter faction. And Potter faction, and I should probably put a little bit more emphasis on the T because it's, I believe, reference to Latin in particular. The Potter. And it was confirmed that she will be dismissed from the Tea Party at the hearing tomorrow. People are convinced Mika is the main culprit in colluding with the Arius Academy to bring about the Eden Treaty incident. There have been riots demanding her dismissal, not to mention stones and even bombs being thrown through her prison window. The Academy bulletin board was flooded with criticisms about Mika. They've utterly vandalized her room in anger. Her clothes and accessories were burned, and her belongings pilfered. The perpetrators haven't been caught. Okay, wait a minute. They're going way too far. Yes. The Justice Task Force is doing their best, but we can only do so much against this mob mentality. I can't believe this. They don't even know the whole story. Mika has become public enemy #1 in Trinity. The student body may think of all this as the price Mika must pay, but the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I want to help her. I'll help. Just tell me what to do. I thought you would say... sorry. I thought you would say that. But I don't think Mika is willing to defend herself. Wait, what? Why not? She refuses even to attend the hearing. If she isn't present, well, it'll be an automatic expulsion. I wish there was something I could do to convince her, but if Saya were able to be there, I'm sure she could do something. So I have a favor to ask you. Yeah, I'll go and try to convince Mika. Thank you, Sensei. I think she'll listen to you. She won't admit it, but she's been waiting for your visit. That's at least a little off my plate, even if nothing's been resolved yet. Are you okay, Nagisa? Me? Oh, yes. Somehow I'll always be. I can always count on you to worry about me. Thank you. Anyway, good luck, Sensei. I said goodbye to Nagisa and went to go see Mika. How dare she attack Seiya? Bring her out! It's repulsive that that witch is still part of the tea party. Hang the traitor! Stay back! Don't cross the line! The traitor must pay for her crimes! Oh. Nagisa wasn't exaggerating. Mika, it's me. Oh, Sensei! Is that music? Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to finish chapel. They broadcast it on the TV, see? Don't you think it's mean that they still make me take classes while I'm in prison? I thought I'd at least get out of that. It was beautiful music, though. You really think so? I find it a bit boring. It's just the same strange line on repeat. Have mercy on us. Kyrie eleison. Even the Greek sounds bad. Is that Greek? I guess so. It doesn't sound Latin. I always thought it was Latin when I was a kid. I suppose it is Greek. Interesting that it got... Thoughts for later. Anyway. Why plead to some guy up there I don't even know exists? And it looks weak for to ask for pity, you know? From an almighty god? I'm pretty sure it doesn't look all that weak when he's that almighty. Just saying. But the melody is nice, I'll give you that. It's just an ideological disagreement. Oh! You know, you never heard me sing, huh, Sensei? Do you want a performance? I don't normally sing for free, but I'll make an exception just for you. Like in the fairy tales where the trapped princess sings to her lover from a tall tower. Except we're in prison, not a tower. And I come crashing back to a harsh reality. So what brings you to my humble abode, Sensei? Okay, some of her higher level vocabulary makes me go, okay, yeah, definitely not Valley Girl. Like I said, Direction Valley Girl, where she's like all bright and bubbly, right? But not fully there because they don't always have this kind of vocabulary. I heard about the situation, Mika. Why don't you want to attend the hearing? How's Nagi been? Is she holding up? The Sisterhood and Remedial Knights leader showed up uninvited. I'm not surprised. A lack of authority is like a vacuum. As the Tea Party's position diminishes, the lesser forces around it are sucked in. I'm sure she didn't expect to confront the I'm sure she didn't expect them to confront the Tea Party so directly like that. Poor Nagi. Has her stomach been hurting? It always hurts when she's stressed. It's your safety that's her biggest concern. I saw the crowds on my way here. You did? Well, what's a girl to do? I've never been one to care what others think of me anyway. Nagi still thinks she can defend me, but... Nagi still thinks she can defend me if I just attend the hearing, but we both know how naive she is. The Eden Treaty incident really did a number on the Tea Party's authority. As the public opinion of it dwindles, so does its political power. Obviously, it's my fault. And if she really insists on defending me in these conditions, the Tea Party, along with Nagi and Seiya's position, will be a risk. They can't shoulder that risk for me. I've already cost them too much. Which one should I choose here? Not that it really matters in the grand scheme. This isn't like Persona decisions, but... with your confidants and social links. No, she already says that she's willing to take the fall for what she did, because what she did was wrong. So I think emphasizing the fact that she'll be expelled is irrelevant, but her personal things I think might hurt her worse. I heard about your room and your things. I think they're going too far. You think so? I did mess up more than a little bit this time. Even if I get expelled. Even if they burned my precious mementos of me and Nagi's childhood. None of it erases what I did. And Seiya still hates me. Seiya's already forgiven you. No, you don't understand. I tried to apologize a few times, but the last time I tried... Hi, Seiya. Looking serious as usual. Did you stay up late again? You have to take better care of your skin. Here, you can use my lotion. Seiya? So, actually, I was wondering, do you want to eat lunch together? I'm afraid the only thing on the menu in the prison is cake rolls, though. Nagi is seriously the meanest. Like, seriously? Nothing but cake rolls? Mika? Yes? I'm sorry, but I don't have the time. Oh, right. Sorry. You're probably really busy. I'm not feeling well. I'm returning to my room. Seiya's completely isolated herself. She doesn't come out and no one goes in. She's always been a bit weak, but she's really been sick these days. And I keep hearing things. Like they can hear her crying in her room. I don't really get what Seiya's thinking or saying, but I can tell she doesn't want to make up. I promise, Seiya doesn't really blame you. There's got to be some kind of miscommunication. Oh, Sensei. Thanks for trying to make me feel better. I've already accepted my consequences. I just wish I could give her a real apology. But I don't want to cause her any stress and affect her health. I don't know how I'll go on if anything else bad happens to Seiya. I'll go check on her for you. Seriously? Of course. I want you to have your chance to apologize. Then, at that point, all of us will support you at your hearing. What are you saying, Sensei? I don't deserve your help or forgiveness. I really swore that I'd never cry again. What's wrong with you? Well, you win, Sensei. Since you insist, I'll have to comply. Time to face the music. I'm proud of you, Mika. Really. I've never really believed in fate. I'd given up on a second chance a long time ago. Maybe I really am a princess trapped in a tower. You didn't hear that, Sensei. Please take care of Seiya then. Sensei? Go to Seiya's room. Seiya, go to your room. No! I'm already here. Sensei, is that you? Seiya, you're so pale. What's wrong? You're alive? How can that... Is this a dream? Sensei, am I awake? What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I was still waking up. It slipped my mind. You were meant to visit Trinity today. I'm sorry again. The line between my dreams and reality has been so blurred lately. I got to enunciate my T's. I had decided on that to make her sound more proper, without giving a harsh British accent. The past, present, future are all tangled up. I'm just babbling. Everyone is worried about you. What's going on? Are they? Welcome back, Drex. I guess I can't hide it. I'm not doing well. If I'm to tell you this, no one else can know, okay? I've been grappling with an impossible problem. Okay. I'm listening. This is unlike anything you or I have ever experienced. Please heed my words carefully. I promise, I will. I had a dream some time ago. As you know, my dreams are often predictive of the future, as if I've entered a piece of reality destined to happen. While these dreams happen often, this one shook me to my core. Sensei, I saw the fall of Kivotos. Between a dream and a mirage. Mirage. I don't know if that's how you say mirage in Japanese, but either way. Oh boy. These chapters are a lot longer than I remember, but it makes sense why they're so long. You saw the fall of Kivotos. Yes, I witnessed it. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I do know how. What did you see? An enormous tower emerges from a blood-red sky. It erodes the entire world, enveloping everything with its sinister power. It is accompanied by an awful screech. Then, the fragments of our destroyed world rage like a storm, then crumbles into pieces. I remember a black light shining down. And at last, Kivotos falls. Not a trace is left behind. My heart hopes it was a nightmare, but it could have been anything. A snippet of our past, or a vision of the future. All I'm left with is an endless series of questions. I'm determined to find the answers to them. To learn more, I've been venturing into the realm of lucid dreams. They exist on the edge of reality and dreams, making it difficult to discern the future from the past. Even when I'm awake, I feel like I'm in an endless dream. That sounds dangerous. I suppose it may be. I've always been afraid of the future, but I couldn't run away this time. I won't rest until I find out our fate. This is my responsibility. The tower, the destruction, it was caused by something outside of Kivotos. This is just my guess, but the cause may have been Gematria. I believe you also know of that mysterious organization. You think Gematria was involved? There has to be some way to stop the apocalypse. Seiya? Yes? You have to stop this now. It's too dangerous for you alone. Yes, I know. Chasing after such mysterious beings is Chasing after such mysterious beings. The danger is very real. On top of that, you can't keep pushing yourself like this. Don't do this alone. We can work together. Someone needs you here in reality a lot more than your dreams do. Mika. You're right, Sensei. I was lost in my dreams and lost focus of what's important. I can't help Mika if something happens to me. I've been foolish. Mika's situation is beyond dire. She might always act like a baby and she expects the world to cater to her like a princess in her fairy tales. But for her to experience something like this for the first time, being the target of everyone's hatred, I don't know if she could handle it. Right. Helping Mika is the top priority now. How could I have been so blind? It feels like I'm finally shaking off my dreams. Thank you, Sensei. I must help my friends. Mika will be thrilled. She really wants to apologize. Apologize? When I've already forgiven her? That might have been a dream. I see. Mika still thinks I haven't forgiven. Mika thinks I still haven't forgiven her. She must see me as the biggest victim of her actions. Oh, Mika. What a dummy. She's always been self-centered, impulsive, thoughtless, and she's even self-destructive at times. Mika would be the perfect, cheeky, arrogant fairy tale princess. No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. I can guarantee you not quite yet. This is like the equivalent of, if I had to give it an equivalency, this is like when Makoto realized that the metaverse was a thing, but before she awakened to her persona, you know? Her mind's been expanded slightly, but not quite to a true awakening. But that wasn't the world she got. She was the villainess who tried to bully someone she didn't like. And she eventually became entangled in a horror story of violence and murder instead. But if any salvation still exists for her, it's in the fact that I didn't die, and her soul remains innocent of murder. That tough smile she puts on is fueled by that one, though. For her, a lot is riding on my well-being. Mika. I wasn't kind to her, yet she frets this much. This is long overdue. We're not grade schoolers anymore. I'm ashamed we've been so scared to speak openly with one another. I'll request Mika be brought here now. I want to have a proper conversation with her, and I'll tell her I'll be attending the hearing. The most grievous of her crimes is injuring me, so it would be very meaningful if I speak for her. You called, ma'am? I'm sorry to bother you. Could you please bring Mika to me? Mika? I will request Nagisa's permission to do so. Thank you. Please also inform Nagisa that I would like to speak to Mika privately, if possible. Yes, ma'am. Meanwhile, I'll go circle back with Nagisa. Thank you. It was nice speaking with you, Sensei. I'm a bit tired, so I will lie down while I wait for Mika. Apologies, Sensei. If you'll excuse me, I'll see you at the hearing, Seiya. Take care. You as well, Sensei. Which, by the way, there's a reason why I compared her with Makoto, right? Because Makoto realized... Actually, when did Makoto go into the metaverse? Was that before or after she got herself entangled with... I'll just call him the mob boss, even though he's more like a wannabe. I'm forgetting his name right now. I informed Nagisa that both Mika and Seiya would attend tomorrow's hearing. After? Then, oh, okay, hold. Then technically, if we're going by the same timeline, it's her... No, we can't go by the same timeline, but here's what's gonna happen. Her mind is expanded a little bit, just like when she first got into the metaverse. However, her getting entangled into something bigger than herself doesn't happen yet. That's what's gonna happen yet, and her awakening will happen after that. Like if we had to compare it to a Persona awakening. You'll see, you'll see. She was happy to hear the news and seemed a little less stressed. I decided to return to Chalet early to prepare for tomorrow's hearing. Let's move on to the next agenda. But of course! I don't disagree, but there's something I want to confirm first. Oh, I fell asleep while waiting for Mika. I think the lucid dreaming has taken a toll on my health, and it's getting more difficult to wake up. More importantly, where am I? Please, speak, Maestro. This is... Could it really be... I have an inquiry for Beatrice. So, I forget if it was Trex, if you were the one who was here for this, or was it Panda? But I know that Tired was speaking about a certain mommy figure, and welcome. Me? Be my guest. This is Gematria. Alright, next up, Hadoop. Inscrutable Seekers. Ah, I love this song for how creepy it sounds. It gives me Silent Hill vibes. Oof. Just the industrial bit. I love it. I graciously permitted you access to my art, the very expression of my soul. To help you, I went so far as to bring forth the guardians of the commandments as mimes. How do you pronounce that again? Hold on.
Mimesis.
So mimesis is how it's pronounced. Mimesis. As mimesis, I brought your crass plan to fruition. And I'm so very grateful for your assistance. Just behold the strength of my estate now. I don't need your trite appreciation. Your current misappropriation of my work is a direct insult to me, and insulting me is not a wise move. Oh, my sincerest, deepest apologies. I was unaware that you personally devised the mimesis phenomenon. You dare jest? Your insolence knows no bounds. I've never been accused of insolence by an inferior. Shall we try some breathing exercises together? Perhaps it will help keep your voices down. But of course! What an entertaining conundrum. On the other hand, our distinguished maestro claims the mimesis process belongs to he who harnessed it. But then our dearest madame asserts that one cannot claim ownership just because one holds the leash. Fascinating. Simply fascinating. For once in your brainless existence, learn to keep your opinions to yourself, Golconda. That's how you pronounce that, right? More! Give me more! Oh, what? What is this? There's no such thing as Golconda by that spelling, but there is a painting by that name that is spelt Golconda by René Magritte. Oh, it's actually... interesting. It's a surrealist painting. Okay, so it is actually specifically an inspiration piece, looking at the actual piece. Because I'm seeing basically the front... It's basically literally raining men, by the way, that look like the guy in this picture. Just instead of having black here, it's flesh colored. And the coat, everything is there. So I'll go with Golconda. Or Golconda. Actually, hold on. Okay, so Golconda is kind of spelled that way for English pronunciation. But the French is Golconde. It's probably because the pronunciation is similar. Golconda. So I'll go with that. Okay. It's an interesting piece. It's no Salvador Dali, but it's like pretty surrealistic, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's being housed in Texas, apparently. Is the painter French, considering? Hold on. No, he's Belgian. But it's being housed in Houston, Texas. Interestingly enough. The Golconda is a ruined city in the state of Telangana, India, near Hyderabad. I don't think I pronounced that right, but I'm going to keep going. Apparently, it's a synonym for mine of wealth. Interesting. Honestly, it's a really cool painting, and I kind of wish that, you know, it was more well known. I don't think I've ever seen this painting before. Oil on canvas, by the way, in case you were wondering. Not that you were wondering, but you know, we always do research here on topics we're not fully aware of to expand our horizons a little further. So I'll go with Golconda. You fabricate meaning behind what there is nothing more than a temper tantrum. You defile my work, then dare to belittle me. You are creating weapons with no consideration for art history. You have no understanding of metaphors, of passion. Please, your hysterics are unbecoming. There's no need for art where there is power. And your supposed art would never have seen the light of day without Black Suit and Golconda's assistance. Tell me, Maestro, are you afraid? Do you fear the power that I have amassed with your work? Perhaps you fear we have no need of you any longer. Mark my words. Speak to me of your little art project again, and I will leave here with my estate, and you will be left with nothing but your passion. What's done is done, both of you. Let's not lose our heads over semantics. No offense, Golconda. Beatrice, you've secured your own estate in Kivotos. This alone makes her invaluable to our plan, Maestro. She's subdued every single one of those angry little students in the Arius district. It's a wonderful step forward for us all. I mean, did we not see all did we not all see the disaster that was Black Suit's Abydos? Oh dear, why, that was rather rude of me. You're only speaking the truth, Golconda. I'll admit, I didn't factor the teacher into my plans. Shale. That Sensei is a nuisance. But of course! By the way, just so you're aware, Decalomania, which now I have to go look that up after we looked up Golconda, is actually the body. Oh, is this another one that has a... Yeah, it's another one that has an English spelling but a French pronunciation. This time it's not an art piece, but a technique by which engravings and prints may be transferred onto pottery and other materials. So basically you make a painting and you transfer it onto a different material using decalcomanie. How do you pronounce that? Somebody give me pronunciation.
Decalcomania.
Decalcomania, I guess is the English pronunciation of that. But I guess because it's spelled Decalcomania, I'll be more fair with it. Decalcomania. So it is still Decalcomania, even when spelled the other way.
Decalcomany.
Or Decalcomany. I'll go with Decalcomania just because it's spelled that way at least. While Golconda, at least, you know, you can have that kind of pronunciation of the E. But anyway, Decalcomania is the body, while Golconda is actually the face that's inside the painting. A nuisance, yes, but an asset if they can be persuaded to our side. Ah, Sensei. Now there is one who can understand art. What if we could turn them into one of us? Like we did with Beatrice. She certainly could use a friend. All of you are foolish beyond comprehension. We must eliminate the Shale educator, or all we have done will be for naught. Must I always be surrounded by incompetence? Allow me to explain in terms you three can understand. It all begins with Misono Mika. Mika is my muse, my inspiration. There's a metaphor that will resonate with you. Oh god, Kiara's going shopping for gifts for the Steam sale's on, huh? Hold on. Oh no, my ADD. Oh no, my ADD. Winter sale's on. I could get P5 Pacifica Tactica for 45 bucks. That's not that bad, but I'm not a big tactical person. Lots of good sales going on right now. No, the distraction. No. Oh, there's a game that the little one wanted me to play at some point that's on sale right now, Pizza Tower. That one's obviously more mechanical than story-based, but honestly, it reminds me of an old game I used to play. I'll have to take a look. How long does this go on for, I wonder? Oh, until January. Okay, then we're good. I don't have to worry about that. No more ADD. We finished this. It was thanks to her that I came up with the idea of securing those ancient powers through the Eden Treaty. Without Mika, I would have never realized and subsequently dealt with the overwhelming threat of a prophetic archangel. I must thank you and Declamania again, Julconda, for providing me such a rare technology. But of course! Oh, please, I only had the recipe. Without our esteemed cook, there would have been no bomb. Actually, I actually felt a little bad about that. Didn't our little masterpiece get you into trouble? Almost. But thanks to Black Suit, I was able to plant a defense system in the body of an offering. Always happy to help. The nameless priest's technology proved more helpful than I expected. Indeed it did. And that brings me to the final inspiration that Misono Mika provided me. Sensei. She invited them to Trinity, allowing me the opportunity to finally observe them with my own eyes. The multiple ones that are on her face. This was when I came to see Sensei's power. When I targeted Arius, it was simply due to their isolation and anonymity. No one would find me there. Trinity, Gehenna, Arius. It didn't matter which one of them it was. I could care less for the little conflicts, all the festering hate between them. What mattered was that the hatred was a convenient means for control. The Eden Treaty was simply a way to gain new power. Squad, the rest of them, they were all disposable at best. But Sensei, they charged through my perfectly set scene spewing nonsense about saving the students and their dreams. And somehow, their methods worked. I will not underestimate Shale and their teacher again. Their involvement altered the very purpose of our work. Sensei must be eliminated. Beatrice is all fired up. She found herself a worthy opponent. Can't necessarily say that I agree. Will you stop me? We may have fallen together under a common goal, but taking orders isn't my strong suit. I'm well aware. Do as you wish, Beatrice. What? Oh, sorry. What I'm more curious about, however, is what your plans are for the Arius district. I'm preparing an altar. Fascinating. To what end? The same end you attempted to achieve in Abydos. I felt a ritual more suited to my tastes. You certainly aren't the type to enter into a fair pact. but your methods fulfill the conditions all the same. Excellent work. And you really believe Sensei is powerful enough to stand in your way? Yes, which is why I've already taken measures to prevent that. I'm sending squad to eliminate Sensei. Squad, huh? I promised them forgiveness for Sensei's head. Whether or not I actually do, that'll depend on my mood. Actually, no, this is actually spoken out loud. Sensei is in danger. I have to warn someone. Huh? An insignificant fly is eavesdropping. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only count 4. That's enough. We're done here. What did I just see? The Arius district is being controlled by Gematria? Everything feels so foggy. Focus, Seiya! The training of the Arius students. Why the district was so elusive, and the foreign technology. The shattering bomb. It all ties back to Gematria. It all makes sense. And Squad is after Sensei's life. Sensei is in danger. I have to tell someone. They almost died during the Eden Treaty attack. And their bomb. There's nothing more dangerous in all of Kibotos. My life was threatened. The Eden Treaty broke down. Everyone got hurt. Sensei nearly died. Starting point of all of this. It's... Hi, Seiya? Mika. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm gonna get something to snack on real quick before we start the next thing, if this thing will load. Dum 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 bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. Hello? Well, I didn't say I was gonna go grab a snack. Let me just do that while this loads real quick. BRB! The music's still playing, but nothing's loading, huh? Alright, let's reset this then. Give me a second. Oh, that's what happened. During the story, the 24-hour clock ticked over. For dailies and whatnot. It's honestly a very weird time for dailies to tick, but you know, whatever. It's probably the same around the world. Oh shoot, there's spoilers on the screen. Hold on. Granted, you don't know who she is, but that's fine. There are other spoilers that are going to pop up since I finished chapter F. I kind of wish I was a little bit more patient with that, but you know, whatever. Oh, that picture of her would have given up the beast real fast.
Sensei, お帰りなさい.
Hey, daily attendance. We're getting 20,000 credits. Alright. Let's check to see who's in the cafe real quick. So we can collect their essence. Or more like increased relationship. Basically, it switches out twice per day. All I have is Kirino.
面白い応援計画を思いついたよ.
We have cheerleader Utaha.
ここでみんなと一緒に
Swimsuit,
マスゲー
bunny
ムをしてみ
suit,
たい.
New Year's, and then Kirino. Kirino is the only one who's not in a specific
Nandaro.
change.
気合が足りないような.
Alrighty. Now let me just do one other thing before we get back to the story. And lesson? Then I can... Where did I leave off? Hold on. There we go. This is where I left off. Let me get more from Mashiro. Alright. Red Winter, what do we got? Let me get... Let's go with Iori. Ah, I didn't even go to books for that. I feel gypped. Okay, hold on. Let's back up and we'll start from the top because I kind of... Let's see, Megu. Let's go with this actually. Next up. Who's in here? And more Mashiro, but I think what I might want to do... Actually, let's get Haruka. Oh, she's already at 11? I thought she was further behind. I should have done Toki then. Well, that's fine. This is for relationship up and being able to get the books and CDs that rank up their what's the word I'm looking for? Their skills. Oh yeah, I want more with Taha. Still got a while to go. One more. Dore. I guess we'll go here. I see I got these books. Alright. And we can pop out. Because they gave us a free set of, they gave us a bugged set of tickets and then the free set of tickets afterwards that I wanted to kind of finish up here. Sorry, this is just a really pretty one and I want to stop and watch it real quick. Kyoko is just, I don't know what it is. That's... Okay, back to the lessons real quick. We were at Abydos, so now we go over to Millennium. And we can do... You know what, I'm going to do Toki over here. Toki and... Hiroko. And then... Yeah, we're back here again, but that's fine. We still have other choices. You know what? Let's get Tsurugi here. Because now she can be ranked up now that I put her up to 5-star. Yeah, let's go here. Mitsuki. And then... Yeah, let's do Hinata and Atsuko here. Wow, she has such a high-pitched voice for such a... No, I'm not gonna finish that. Anyway, Momoi. Oh, let's do this one. Because she is useful for whenever I need Mystic Strike. Alright, and now we're empty. Workout girl. I almost forgot that this is technically a very dangerous spoiler territory, but we got lucky. Alright, let's just get back to the story because I need to get going in like hour and a half, give or take. Actually, you know what? Let's do one thing here. And I'm gonna defend spoilers real quick. Because we see very little of the actual, like... Let's see. 73. Am I close enough to that? I think my highest level students are around 60 some. They're all piercing, right? Yeah. I most definitely do not have an 80 because unlike with Star Rail, think about it this way, right? Star Rail has the Trailblazer level and you have your own character levels, right? But in this game, you have something similar. It's called your Sensei level, right? But your students cannot out-level your Sensei level. That's the one major difference between Star Rail and here. So there's no way I have an 80. Because if we go back, my level is 68. So if we go back here, you'll see I have nothing above 68 because they're limited by my teacher level. Oh, that's right. Hold on. One thing we can go see is the shop real quick because they would have refreshed.
暇だなあ。いつから来てました？
I always buy these every day, even though it's making me broke quick. It's fine because I have it stockpiled for later. And then... no, there's not really anything else over here. And basically you can rank up your students with these elifs. But since it takes, it's... I forget how much it is to get from rank star 1 to star 2. I think it's like 60. Then it's 80 to get to star 2 to star 3, 100 to get to star 4, and 120 to get to star 5. And then 120 consistently afterwards. Just to give you a sneak peek. Because all my students right now are 3 stars. I've made sure that they're at least 3-star students. Basically, at 3 stars, your relationship rank gets locked off. Oh, this is a 4-star student. Whoop. But anyway, it gets locked off to 20. And then once you get to 5-star, you get to 100. And you unlock their specific weapon, which gives them bonus stuff. An enhanced version of one of their skills. And then usually one of their warfare, one of the locations here get, you know, boosted to be better. Sometimes it'll just go from very bad to neutral, and sometimes it gets boosted a little higher. But then when you get to 5-star, like Tsurugi's does, you level up the weapon as well, using other materials. But then the Enigma now go into ranking up the weapon. Right now, 2-star, I believe, is the highest in global. I can rank up one of her... oh, her gloves can get ranked up. Oh, holy moly, I have a lot of the gloves. There's almost no excuse for me not to do it. Still not gonna, though, because I don't need her right this second. I love Tsurugi, but don't need her for the moment. What can I do to show off the gameplay other than the leveling up? Because obviously that's confusing and whatnot until you get to the actual gameplay. Oh, a little bit of spoiler, but it doesn't matter. You don't know who she is.
Senpai. そろそろ起きないと。
You know what? Let's do the joint firing drill, because I need to do that at some point anyway. So the joint firing drills, in this case, there's 3 different kinds. Sorry, hold on. 3 different kinds. Right now we're in the defense drills, which is basically the same as what we would have done in the other set. And I really... because of the amount that they heal here, and I don't do enough splash damage, I have to stay back to level 40. And their explosive defense... but I'd like to reorganize this. Hold on, there is something that I keep forgetting. Okay. So, she's gonna be... her. No, actually... cost 5. Yeah, cost 6. Okay, yeah, perfect. And that'll be good. Do I really want Mutsuki? You know what? I'm gonna swap out Mutsuki for a second here.
やっぱり私が必要でしょ。やっぱり私が必要でしょ。
Okay. Instead of Mutsuki... Alright, the explosive are in the middle. Oh. Give me Kayoko. Oh, right. I have to remove Mutsuki first. Ugh. Okay. No, give me Kayoko. Yeah. I'll go fix the other unit when we get there. And let's leave with Megu for funsies. And then here's where I just pulled her from, so let's put Mutsuki in there. Alright, let's roll. I did level up at least one of the people in the back, so let's see how good this goes. This one's relatively easy, it's just a lot of melee coming in to smack you in the face and you gotta destroy them as quickly as possible. Toki and her Gundam. I'm just waiting for more to gather real quick. Made Yuzu. Good. And I'll put that over there. We got damage as they walk in. Now we have Kayoko's. Yes! There we go. Atsuko's is more of a healer, but I needed a tank to eat a lot of the damage that's incoming, so... What I like about Kyoko's is the fact that if it doesn't kill them outright, it gives them crowd control to run away for a second, which is really nice. Alright, now we gotta do it 2 more times because we have to have 3 different scores that get added up. But yeah, each student has their own different skills that you use in different circumstances, etc., so on and so forth. Not too complicated. The only thing that's kind of complicated is timing when they come out. Do I really need 2 tanks here? That's slowing me down a bit. Hold on. I think I chose Amy just because of the fact that she was relatively high level for the time. Let's drop Amy for a second. Oh no, I think I realized what I did with why I had Amy there, because Amy's 5 stars, which does have her stats boosted anyway. And my last 2 teams are like really reliant on auto attack. Kind kind of nutso. I don't have a lot of explosives that are not like one target at a time. I need like spread. And I don't have that many on the explosive end for that.
計算は完璧。落ち着いていこう。よし。
Damage boost.
私の耳はごまかせません。
Mitsuki and her explosives.
ドキドキする時間がやってきたよ。まだ終わらないわよ。
You gotta learn how to do the timing. If not, you're gonna do that where you miss a lot of people because of the fact that you didn't time it properly.
あなたの悪い子発見。
Go prone and start sniping, girl.
攻撃が私に命中する確率は
This is definitely not useful offensively, but I need to get around to Mitsuki's again. Basically, I had this problem already with,
くらえパン面白い。まだ終わらないわよ。
good.
インタツリブ起動解析開始。あなたの狙いは全て把握しました。まだ終わらないわ。
I kind of wish that that second chance attack, that cross you just saw there for Mashido's, was
見つけました。十分受け取った。
was AoE, but it's not. It is still single target, just another strong hit as a result.
あなたの狙いは全て把握しました。まだ終わらないわよ。発見。
At least I don't think so.
残り1人。キャッチよ。十分受け取った。くらえパンまだ終わらないわ。面白い。びっくりさせてあ
Okay,
げ
got
る。
a minute left to get rid of 35.
あなたの狙いは全て把握しました。もうちょいです。無駄よ。まだ終わらないわよ。発見。勝利を証明するわ。びっくりさせてあげるからね。ガンガン撃っちゃって。
Bakuhatsu explosives. I love that her badge says love and violence. It's hilarious. Alright, so that's focused up. And I think that probably was a little bit cleaner than the last time. We'll see. Now the last one is just pure like auto attacks. All the bonuses they get are mostly for their auto attacks in specific, so. For my last team. With the exception of Akari. Akari actually has an explosive circle to hit up. And after this, we'll go back to the story.
フォーメーション B で移動しよう。
Okay, I want defense up real quick.
私と一緒に読書しましょう。
Thank you. Can one of you use the cover?
ありがとうございます。許せない。よし。よし。行くよ。行くわよ。せーの。
Alrighty, that's good. That's good.
ユニット起動。
Okay, good. Now we got a good gathering.
スペシャルな一発いきます。 行くよ。よし。覚悟しなさい。行くわよ。ありがとうございます。
In front of Akari.
一緒に読書しましょう。
The unfortunate nature is the fact that it destroys the other cover, but that's fine. Put it here in front. Yeah. Good. Good timing. Good timing. And why did I put that all the way up there? I'm an idiot. I saw the circle and I was just like, oh yeah, this is an AoE. No, it's not. Put that there. Finish it up, finish it up. We have 30 seconds. Wonderful. Done and done. Yeah, Shiroko is my main damage dealer, it looks like, with her freaking drone. Alrighty. So what is this total up to? Better than my last score, but not high enough to trigger the next set of bonuses? Yeah! And then I can use that just to sweep the other two, because I don't feel like doing that anymore right now. Wonderful. Back to the story then. Here we go. PDA of the Forgotten Gods, and we were at Broken Things. So let's get back to it, shall we? It's me. I came as soon as you summoned. I heard you wanted to talk alone, and I was so nervous. I told my guard to wait outside the door, so, what's up? Mika. Oh no, are you okay, Seiya? Your face is all pale, and are you shaking? I'll call someone. When you reached the Arius district, who did you meet outside of Squad? What are you saying? Are you not feeling well, Seiya? Look at me and tell me again you've never been to the Arius district. Seiya, Did you meet a tall woman with red skin? What else do you know about Squad? I don't know what you're talking about. Because you made contact with Arius. I know. I'm so sorry I caused you all this. No. Squad is going after Sensei. Huh? You must be mistaken, Seiya. This is all because you brought Sensei here! Huh? No. No. I shouldn't blame you. I'm sorry. I can't feel my limbs anymore. I'm losing consciousness. Where am I? This architectural style. Am I in the Arius district? Yes. Welcome to the Arius Basilica. Ah, yes. It makes sense it's you. I knew some rat was peeping, but I didn't think you'd follow me to this holy place. you think you were safe in your dreams? The prophetic archangel, Yurizo no Seiya. This place is... This is... the altar. How observant of you. Not even my Gematria comrades know of this place. Be honored. Oh no! Seiya, please wake up! Someone help! Come here! It's Seiya! Something's wrong! Seiya, I'll summon him help immediately. What is that? It's so ominous. Is this altar for summoning something? Like it is. I see. Is this ritual for... This woman is trying to summon something to Kibotos. You'll be okay, Seiya. Help is on the way. Seiya. No, please. Not again. All I wanted was to... Seiya! Mika. I've hurt you again. I'm sorry, Mika. It's not your fault. None of it is. Sensei, can you hear me? Please, run, Sensei. You have to get far away as you can from the Arius district. Otherwise they're coming after you. Sensei! Did I hear Seiya's voice just now? Am I imagining things? Something's off. I came here after receiving a text from an unknown sender, but the street was empty, and there wasn't a soul in sight. Is someone behind me? Sorry. Welp. Choices and decisions. How is she? She's in a bad way. She keeps convulsing and throwing up blood. Someone contact the remedial knights immediately! Or the sister, just get someone here! What about Nagisa? She's received the news, is en route to the hospital. I've been contacting others too, but... Have you gotten in contact with Chalet? I can't get a hold of them. It's strange. Could something have happened to Sensei? Don't think that way. Just keep trying. Who's responsible for this? Must be that witch. Wait, based on testimony, Mika couldn't have done anything. No, this happened after she went in the room. She's at fault. Stop, there's no point in this. Ah! Murderer! You're a murderer! Get out of here! Sorry. Sensei, Hime, they took Atsuko, and then they attacked us. I was separated in the fight. I don't know what happened to them. I've been running from Arius for days on end. I was utterly useless. Please, Atsuko. Atsuko's gonna die. Tomorrow at sunrise, she'll execute Atsuko. I have no right to ask you to believe me, but I beg of you. Atsuko was raised for the express purpose of this moment. I don't know the details, but it was her fate to die since she was born. She said I could change Hime's fate if I just faithfully carried out her orders. She said I could save not only Hime, but others too. She made me a promise. If I stole the Eden Treaty and granted Arius the power of the St. Justina Council, if I could just seize the Trinity and Gehenna districts, Atsuko wouldn't have to die. In the end, I failed. I failed the Arius squad. We failed to steal the Eden Treaty. We couldn't conquer the Trinity and Gehenna districts. We couldn't save our colleagues. I couldn't protect Atsuko. Damn it! I was useless. I failed. There's no one I can turn to for help. Trinity, Gehenna, even Arius are out for my blood. I don't know who else to ask. Tenebris Tenchi Sensei. No one else can save her. Please. I'll do anything. I still have a bomb that destroys halos. I'm putting my life in your hands. You can use this to kill me. If you even so much as suspect me, you can kill me. Please. Help Atsuko. I beg of you. Murderer! Bring out the murderer! It's all her fault! Because you made contact with Arius, Squad went after Sensei. And this is all because you brought Sensei here! My fault? It's all because of me? Seiya got hurt because I'm a stupid person. Because I've done unforgivable things. For a fleeting moment, I thought I could have a second chance to make amends. Even if it was for the hearing. I wanted to see everyone. Nagisa, Seiya, and Sensei. Why? Why is everything so messed up? I was living a fool's dream when I thought I could have a second chance. Truly a fool. Arius, the Arius squad, and Joe Mae Sahori lied to me. And I got taken advantage of. And in the end, I hurt my precious people. Drag the witch out! Make the Justice Task Force go in there and get her! I see. I understand now. I didn't see it until now. Huh. Jomai Saori of this Arius squad. It's all her fault, isn't it? She lied to me and tried to kill Seiya. She fired missiles at Nagisa and hurt Sensei. Everything was her machinations. I understand it all perfectly now. I know what I need to do. I have to hold Jomei Saori accountable for what she's done. It's only fair. I want her to feel all of my pain. I'll take all that's precious to her until she's left with nothing. Don't try and stop me! Come out, Misono Mika! Please, this isn't the right time. The wall collapsed! Pardon me. Now, where's that gun of mine? Oh, silly me. It's right here. Did she just destroy the wall with her bare hands? Misono Mika has escaped! Yeah, remember when I said Mika is OP in gameplay? The story proves that fact. The fact that she needs to be OP. Because, oh my god, she just busted through the wall on her own. Stand up, Saori. But my students never need to kneel in front of me. I have a question. Who's the she you keep referring to? The representative of the Arius district and the owner of the Arius satellite school. We usually call her she, but also Madame. I've only seen her a few times, but she's a tall adult with red skin. Her name is Beatrice. Hime was the only one who interacted with her a lot. What happened to Hiyori and Misaki? After she took Hime, we were attacked and got separated. I haven't been able to find them. They're probably still on the run. Do you know where she took Atsuko? The Arius Basilica, in the Arius district. There's a secret holy place she's prepared for this moment. Atsuko must be there. What's the significance of the basilica? I don't know what it's for. Just that it's been prepared for Hime for a long time. Hime always said that's where she would meet her end. Beatrice said the ceremony would begin at sunrise tomorrow. Please. Time is running out for Hime. Okay. Thanks for the debrief. Man, what a tough choice to make, chat. What am I to do? Which one should I do at this point? We can decide to help Saori, make a decision to help Saori, or just plain old help Saori. Gosh, the choices. Choice paralysis. You may say, go ahead, Trex. Is help Saori the correct answer? I know, hot take, absolutely hot take. But you want to know what? 3 is my favorite number, so we'll go with that one. What? Really? You're choosing to help me? Isn't that what you wanted? Yes, but I didn't expect you to. Have you already forgotten? I shot you! Why the hell would you help someone who put a bullet through you? For the same reason I'm gonna confiscate that bomb. To keep you safe. Oh. Okay. This is the detonator. If you press this... No. I want you to take off the bomb and give it to me. You want me to remove the bomb? Your insurance? I don't know what your play is here. But don't worry. It won't explode without the detonator. Thanks for the information. I really can't let a student keep such a dangerous item. Huh? What? God. Oh, this makes me feel so good. Sensei is such a badass. He doesn't care. These are his students. Their students. These are their students and they refuse. They refuse to hurt any single one of their students whatsoever. Even if it's an insurance to make sure that he stays alive. He's like, nah, this is why I've loved this story so much, is the personification of what Sensei is. And it reminds me a lot of Persona 5 in that respect of those damn adults, right? Screwing everything over, but this damn adult, this is the one thing that is different, obviously, because in Persona, it's been the kids that do everything. But in Blue Archive, it's an adult that sits there and says, no, we have to do our best so that the kids can grow up to be the best that they can be. Because if not, whose fault is that at that point? It's not the kids. The kids learn from their adults. And if you don't make we're gonna have another argument in a minute over the role of the students and adults, with specifically Beatrice. We had that with Black Suit in the first volume, but we're gonna have it with Beatrice now. And that shit, yeah. Anyway. Let's continue this. I know time is of the essence, but first, let's find Misaki and Hiyori. What's going on? Huh? What? Sensei, what is wrong with you? Hold on! You know, I know that there's a very famous piece of artwork of Sensei, the only piece of artwork, official artwork for Sensei, that usually kind of holds the place of what Sensei is supposed to look like. It's drawn by Arona. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here we go. Oh, wait, that's not it. Oh, that was a... Oops, hold on. There's obviously a manga right now of Sensei, but that's not... That's not the face I'm looking for. Here we go. This will be good enough. There we are. Oop. That right there. That's Sensei's face. As far as any official media is concerned. Because it's something that Arona drew of Sensei. And but I also want to envision, especially that body that Arona's got there. And mostly that face, but with like a Chad type face sometimes because of how much of a Chad he becomes in certain situations. There's supposed to be an anime of this in the works right now too, which I'm excited for. I'm looking at some of the pictures, the art drawn now. Oh, here's a good example. Remember how Mika was saying that she was a princess, yada, 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 right? Princess Mika with Sensei. This is what I've loved about some of the fan art, is the fact that Sensei most of the times will have this face. If he doesn't always have this face, like 100% of the time, then at least in certain situations he'll like swap over. Like when it becomes a more comedy type scene, it'll switch to that kind of face. Whereas with obviously anything more serious, they'll have like their own hot take on whatever Sensei looks like. I love this. To be fair, Blue Archive's been out for a lot longer than Star Rail, so the fact that I've been able to find a lot more fan art about certain things doesn't surprise me too much. So we just did choices and decisions, right? So now we're in squad reunion. Yeah, it's silly, but I love it. It's the kind of silly that's the best part of like Persona, you know? Whenever Persona gets too serious, it's fine. But that's because they balance it with some silly, silly stuff in there too. Hey! Hiyori, are you injured? Oh, actually, hold on. I just remembered something here. I need to put up something real quick right this second. Because I know Hiyori will be fine, but Misaki, on the other hand, might trigger some people. So let's get a trigger warning up real quick. There it is. This font look like in the first place? Yeah, I think I'll just leave it as that. But I'll take a look at other. Obviously, I'll make it bigger. I just want to. adjust the font and stuff. Oh, definitely not. That's too goofy for what a trigger warning should be. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Oh, too big. But there we go. Actually, I'm gonna. There we go. I gotta shrink it a bit. Alrighty. You should, because it's gonna be at the usual time. One other thing, but it's just backdrop. Whoa, 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 where'd he go? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, there we go. Outline is what I wanted. There we go. Just so y'all know, there's going to be some talks of suicide coming up, so I'm throwing that out there since the game won't give me a fair warning on it. I'll even put it here. Doesn't really get in the way of anything. Leader. Thank goodness. How did you find me? I'm just glad we found you in time. Huh? What? Why are Leader and Sensei together? That's... Actually, hold on. I'll hide the trigger warning for now because it's not relevant, but I'll pop it back on right when the next part comes up. But this one's not where it is. That's... Is it time for my suffering and punishment? My miserable time on this planet is coming to an end. Although maybe I should have left it for that, but that's more for a joke, as you can hear with the background music. The later one's a little bit more serious, so that's why I prepared that. I see. You saved me so you could capture and torture me yourself. That's why you arrived when you did. You're gonna throw us into the underground prison. I was told that place was full of screams of students who rebelled against Shale. I'm finished. I'm totally finished. If I knew my life would end so early, I would have tried to enjoy it more. I would have finished all the magazines I wanted to. I'm not gonna die. Why are you with Sensei then, Leader? What's happening? Oh. Hiyori. Is Sensei threatening you, Leader? Oh no. Leader's life is a long series of suffering, just like me. Look at the pain on her face. I'm so sorry for existing. Hiyori, we're just here to rescue you. Huh? Me? Did you get the wrong person? Did you get hit on the head? Do you not remember who we are? I might cry with relief if you're actually rescuing me, but are you? I don't know what's happening. They're not lying, Hiyori. Sensei decided to help us. Huh? We're gonna save Atsuko before it's too late. I love the fact that there was no text box at all while she shifted through her thought process there for a moment. It was cute. Hime. Atsuko. Do you really think we can save Hime from Madame? She offered to let me go back to Arius district if I sold out Leader's location. She said seeing as I was just following orders, she would be lenient. I see. I think you should do it, Hiyori. Huh? Tell her where I am, so she'll let you return to the district. Keep yourself safe. It won't stop me from trying to save Atsuko. You've done enough. What? But I've always understood this day would come. Thank you for meeting my demands all this time. But, you see, I turned it down. What's this change in mood? Why do you look like you're relieved you could forgive a traitor? Am I a traitor to you? This is the worst. I mean, what if she was lying? And we've been doing this together this whole time. I don't want to go back without you. And what about Atsuko? I can't just leave Atsuko behind and retreat to safety. You feel the same, don't you, leader? That's why you came to get me. Yeah. We have to save her. No matter what. We'll find Misaki and figure out a plan. Right. We need her. Let's go. I think I know where she might be. I think I'm thinking of the same place. Perfect. Well, let's go. Okay. Now we pop this bad boy on. Pop. This place. We're pretty high. Yes. And the river flowing below is at least 5 meters deep. Because the current is fast, you lose consciousness upon hitting the water. You'll be swept away in the blink of an eye. Misaki. Misaki? Peter. Yori. And even Sensei. Ah, I see. That's the decision you made, leader. I'm surprised you proposed it. And even more so that Sensei accepted. I'll admit, I didn't think this scenario was possible. I'd imagine neither of you did either. But did you hear, Sensei? I was offered a chance to return to Arius if I just killed you. Yori and Leader likely received the same offer. Along the same lines, more or less. Yes, I did. Eliminate Sensei and earn her forgiveness. You trust your back to someone who wants to shoot at Sensei. Not only that, but to someone who's already shot you once. Saori would have shot me by now if that's what she wanted. I see. Regardless, the situation doesn't change. Misaki, you're a little too close to the railing for comfort. Misaki! The rescue mission is a lost cause. Infiltrate the Arius district, fight all the troops, and reach the basilica where Hime is being held. Not only is that impossible, she's in possession of technology I'm sure we couldn't even dream of. Even with Sensei's help, the three of us stand no chance. And if by some miracle we do rescue Atsuko, what then? It's simply a stay of execution. Hime's life has been nothing but pain. Why do you insist on prolonging it for her? Vanitas vanitatum. That's the only truth we can understand. Don't you agree, leader? No? Do you have an answer, Sensei? Misaki, please just move away from the railing and we could talk. You can just shut the hell up, Misaki. You think this pathetic display will finally bring you peace? End your suffering? You think I would humor this? Listen, Misaki, if you jump, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take off my coat and jump off the bridge after you. You'll know I'll catch up to you. I'm sure you've put rocks in your coat, but it doesn't matter. I'll tear it off you and drag you out of the water. That'll take me about 20 seconds. If you're unconscious, I'll give you CPR until you wake up. You can't put one over on me like that, Misaki. I've never let you get away with it before. What makes you think I'll start now? And the bandage around her neck now makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? It was worth a shot. So, you really intend on rescuing Hime? I followed you blindly until now. If our fates are predetermined, it doesn't matter what I choose. Lead the way, Saori. As usual, I'll leave my back to you. Phew. Everything worked out. Now that's gone, because we're done. Leader, we only have 90 minutes left. If we don't make it to the entrance by then, none of our plans will matter. We have to move fast, Sensei. The clock is ticking. I'll explain as we go. Let's leave. Okay, then this way. Let's save Atsuko. Oh boy, that was heavy. Let me get some more snacks and stuff and drink real quick because my throat's starting to feel a little dry. I'll be right back. Give me a moment. Alright, we're here. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. We gotta go. The Arius District 1. Yeah, just double checking that my mic is free. Wonderful. Minutes left until what? We have to get through the underground catacombs to get to the Arius district. There have been so far been about 300 entrances discovered in the catacombs, but only some of them are real entrances. You'll be lost in the catacombs until you starve if you choose the wrong entrance. So we've been receiving and deciphering code for the internal route that leads from the real entrance to the catacomb to the Arius district. The insides of the catacombs shift periodically. The tunnels themselves move. More or less. The paths previously open will suddenly be blocked. It's easy to lose your sense of direction. I don't understand the mechanics behind the structure, but it's essentially an ever-changing maze. Seeing how the real entrance changes so much, we can't find it without them telling us. There's no reason to show a runaway hound the way home. But we figured out one valid entrance. That's our ticket in. It'll change at midnight tonight, hence the 90 minutes. If it closes, we have no way of returning to Arius. Even if we were to find a way, we wouldn't be in time to save Hime. We gotta hurry. Right. A little puppy. Dude, I have to go outside at about the same time as I went to grab the drink and the extra snack. It's Squad! I knew it, they're here, get ready to battle! They must have been thinking the same thing. Commencing assault. Oh geez, life really is suffering. Troublesome. Show them how sharp our fangs are. Are we gonna get to play? Yeah! We're gonna play a squad minus odd squad. No, wait, we're missing somebody. Where's... No! Why is Saori not here? Ah, I'm so cross right now, you have no idea. Next to Atsuko's, actually, I won't even say next to Atsuko. Atsuko is one of my favorites, but Saori, I think, is my favorite design out of everybody in the squad. She is here, but we don't control her. So the bar also feels very slowly when you... Yeah, her... Yeah, both of them, their EXs aren't that great. Makes sense that you were so difficult as an enemy, but so helpful as an ally. Is the power of an adult? I don't know if I should be scared or amazed. If we continue at this rate, we have a chance of making it. Not if we keep stopping to chat. Let's move. To Arius. Yes! I'm hoping some of this stuff will be a little quicker like this. Not all of them, obviously. Okay, we're not... Okay, I was about to say, we're not doing this again. We can enter the catacombs through here. Based on how the Truth were able to find us, she already knows we're using this passage. Be on guard. She'll stop at nothing. I know it was our only option, but we're proceeding too predictably. It's no surprise she found us so quickly. Are we sure this is a good idea then? It's our only idea. We're charging through. There was never any other option. I think the unknown variable Sensei brings to the formula will make them tread carefully. I'm excited to work with Sensei. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations. There will be a well-trained elite soldiers waiting for us. We'll lead the way, Sensei. Follow closely behind. We must beat them here if we have any hope of saving Hime. Let's tear them apart! I almost just want to let the auto run because of how, you know, not very useful their EXs are. And I already have this on 3x speed, so... Yeah, it looks like I'll just better off to leave it.
最初から分かってたのに。隠れる。次のエリアへ。痛そうですね。ではまた次の場所へ。少しは役に立つ。最初から分かってたのに。
Oh. Hi, Mika. I think we have a problem. We have a problem. We have a Mika. This is unexpected. Really? I was totally expecting it. Surprise! Misono Mika. That's my name! I guess you remember me, huh? What do you think of my entrance? I was going for cool, vengeful villainous. Haven't you missed me, old friend? Why the long face? You look like you're looking at a witch or something. Yeah. Pursuers. I don't know if we'll be able to finish everything because I still need to get some things set up, but I'll at least do like 2 more chapters, maybe. Misono Mika. That's my name. Guess you remember me, huh? What did you think of my entrance? I was going for cool, vengeful villainous. I assume that this was broken up into 2 parts. That's why it was repeated very directly. You look like you're looking at a witch or something. You did appear out of nowhere after apparently breaking out of prison. I guess I did. I just wanted to see my gals. I mean, we do have a teensy bit of unfinished business to handle. Don't we, Sally? Where's Sensei? Sensei was following close behind. No more than a few minutes. Are you wondering how I knew are you wondering how I knew you were here? I was paying attention, you know. Watching your methodologies again and again. Did you dismiss me that easily? How long until the passage closes? About 28 minutes. If we fight now, we'll lose and we don't reach the entrance in time. We're gonna lose? We've been on the run for days. Everyone's exhausted. Tactical advantages are what's getting us through right now, not brute force. Sensei's command has gotten through us through to this point. Misono Mika is the main muscle behind the tea party. A fight of raw strength is exactly what she wants. You sure thought I was stupid, huh? But I figured you out in a snap. I'm the one who started the coup, if you recall. I know all your key rendezvous points and meeting places. I totally forgive you for not knowing this, but I'm kind of a big deal. But of course you didn't know. You thought I was a fool you could lie to, manipulate, take advantage of. Our best option is to retreat and regroup. No, we'll lose our only opportunity to get to Arius. We could distract her until Sensei gets here. That's... Hello? Are you seriously ignoring me? That's like so rude. Don't you remember the good old days of conspiracy and betrayal? I'll have to punish you, bullies. She's already there! Scatter! Don't fight her head-to-head! Squad did say they would handle the front, but I can't reach them. Wait, did I just hear shooting? How is she so strong? Fast. This is the infamous Arius squad. This is it? Were you always this bad? Dummy would have put up a better fight. Aw, is it because you have lots of boo-boos? Hilarious. Huh? Where's the girl who never talks? With the weird mask? It's okay, I'll hunt her down after I'm done here. What's wrong, Saori? I'm an open target. Shoot me. Did you run out of bullets? Damn it. Misaki! Oh, so now you guys are all buddy-buddy. I thought heartless Arius idiots only cared about their stupid missions. I'm not a fan of you having any friends at all. But relationships are important. You know what? I used to have someone I cared about like that. Seiya, you remember trying to kill her? Don't get me wrong, you have no idea how many times I've wanted to slap her right across the face. Seiya really gets under my skin. But, you know, if she gets hurt, I get so anxious. It's the only thing I can think about. So imagine when I heard Seiya died. I went absolutely nutso crazy. Feelings can be so silly. Even if I hated her and wanted to make her suffer sometimes, she was precious to me. I didn't want her to die. I didn't want to be a murderer. But none of that matters anymore. Misaki! I told you to teach her a lesson, not destroy her halo. Didn't I? Well, I guess you can't say I'm completely faultless. I did kind of ruin everything. But, you see, I realized something. Because of this incident, I've lost everything. The academy, my friends, my home, my memories, my promise with Sensei. Go back to normal? Second chances? Oh, what a little fantasy I had. There's no such thing as going back now. I want you to suffer, squad. Saori, I'll make you feel my pain. You'll learn my loss, my suffering, my heartache. It's only fair. Stop it, Mika! Sensei! Sensei. Mika, what are you doing here? So... I don't understand. Why? Sensei? Why are you a squad? This wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't think Sensei would be here. I didn't want you to have to witness this. This way! Misono Mika is on the scene. Fire at will! Mika! Arius is on our tail, Sensei. We have to leave her. Mika, go back to Trinity. I'll explain everything. I'll be there. I promise. That way, squad sighting confirmed. The passage is gonna close. Hurry! Run! Oh, this one gets you so hard, I swear. Ah! We're alive. Barely made it. We need to put more distance between us. Let's go. You're right. Sensei, please stay close. This path is complicated from here. And there's no signal either. So if you get lost, you'll be lost forever and ever and ever and ever. I'm hoping to avoid that outcome. Arius is this way. Mika. Did she escape the prison to take revenge on Squad? Is everything okay back at Trinity? They've escaped into the catacombs. Do we follow? We can still make it. Give chase. Owie, 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 ow! Misono Mika! Oh, reinforcements. Misono Mika, you used to support our cause. Please leave this place immediately. I'm sorry. I think I misheard. Do you think you can force me out? With this view? Did you think you had the advantage because I'm alone? You really can't fix stupid. Where did Squad go? Were you buying them time? No, we have been pursuing Squad ever since the Eating Treaty incident. Huh? Squad betrayed Arius and attempted to run away. We've been tasked with erasing them. No way. Betrayed and ran away? Oh, this gets funnier and funnier. They betrayed their own school? How come? Ah, I see. Is this your big finale, Saori? I guess that's what happens when a hunting dog loses its target, huh? I'm beginning to understand. And Sensei... Sensei, you're taking a risk to help someone in crisis again. Oh, jeez. I'm beginning to understand. Stand down, Mika. This can be forgotten if you leave now. Report! Report! The Shale teacher is accompanying Squad. What? We must report this to her immediately. Have you been listening at all? Squad is mine. Don't touch my things. Do you know what happens to people who go after things that don't belong to them? I'll teach you. As many times as you need. Fire! Fire now! Mika is scary. Absolutely frightening. Arius District. I think I can get through 2 more chapters. So at her order, Atsuko was taken to the Arius District's Basilica. That's everything we know. You went to the Arius District with Sensei to save your friend? Look at that. Huh. Why is Sensei always on brand? But still, that won't stop me from taking my revenge. They're all gonna hate me, won't they? Maybe even Sensei. But I can't stop. I just won't. I won't forgive the Arius squad for what they did to me. I don't care what kind of monster I have to become to exact my revenge. So, don't get in my way, Sensei. All clear. Come up. I was right. Not guarded. Not a soul in sight. Oh. Is this the Arius district? Once upon a time. Now it's just an old abandoned area. The actual district is farther. We have to approach carefully. She's waiting for us. This was a training ground once. Training ground? It was a historical site actually, but it was converted to a training ground after the Civil War ended. Wait, there was a Civil War? 10 years ago. The Arius district was divided into two and war ensued. Any Arius student could tell you. Did that pique your interest, Sensei? Not as exciting as you'd think. It has nothing to do with our current mission. I remember this place. I met Azusa for the first time here. I think it was shooting training. Some kid was getting beat for disobeying orders. No one said anything, just watched in fear. But she kept standing back up, no matter what the teacher did. I remember crying because I thought her halo was gonna be destroyed. Then Saori, leader, came running up. We don't have the luxury of reminiscing right now. What's the plan, leader? We may have Sensei on our side, but we can't fight the entire school. How should we proceed? Leader? Saori! Leader? She has a fever. She's been toughing it out this whole time. This whole time? When could she have gotten sick? I expect she's been sick the whole time. She's been injured and has been on the run for 4 days straight. Her body's just finally catching up. Can we do anything to help her? Sensei's pocket is magical. There was medicine in it. You're well prepared. I got it from a magical place called a convenience store. I also have digestive medicine, cat treats, and a chocolate bar. I knew it. Adults are so scary. What a relief. Here, leader, this will help. Leader is really suffering. We'll rest here for now. There's no other choice. Do you want me to keep watch? We'll take shifts. You need rest too, Hiyori. I'll go first. Sensei, you should rest as well. Thanks, Misaki. Wake me if anything happens. You're the best, Misaki. I sat in a corner and fell asleep quickly. Sensei, finally, can you hear me? If you can hear my voice, please. I'm trapped in an in-between. Neither dream nor reality. I don't know when I'll be able to escape. I don't have much time. Listen closely. I made a mistake. I found Gematria in a dream and eavesdropped on their meeting. Remember, enunciate. Breeze, come on. Do it right. Every time. Perfectly. Beatrice, who's ruling the Arius district, was holding some kind of ritual at the Arius Basilica. The end. Kivotos' end will come with the conclusion of the ceremony. I don't know exactly what she's doing, but it's clear that the end result will be our demise. She's trying to summon some kind of being into Kivotos. I need to go a little higher. The softness I think I got good, but it's the higher. Let's try that again. She seems to be trying to summon some kind of being into Kivotos. I'm not sure. But I was overpowered by Beatrice in a lucid dream and encountered some sort of being from beyond my own consciousness. The exposure was too much and my body began to break down. And I heard Mika. I was so frightened of having confirmed my visions were indeed Kivotos' future. I lashed out at her, blamed her, and then she had to watch as my body began to fail. Every route I take, I always hurt her. Mika will blame herself and do something she'll regret. I know her. If Beatrice is successful, she will bring about the fall of Kivotos. And Atsuko of the Arius squad will be sacrificed for the ritual. Trapped in this in-between, there's nothing I can do. All I can do is hope that you hear my pleas. And Sensei, please be careful. Beatrice wants you dead. Sensei, you must understand that you alone cannot solve all of this. You've done so much for each of us. Now allow us to shoulder some of the burden. I'm going to get out of here somehow, alert Nagisa and the others, and get Mika back. It will be my turn to apologize. So Sensei, if you can hear my voice, please. Run, Sensei. You have to get as far as you can from the Arius district. Otherwise, you'll... Old story. And this is probably where we'll end it because it's actually quite perfect. Little meanwhile. Right before, basically it's a calming down of the story before we ramp it back up again. Which we'll do tomorrow at some point. Saya. Mika. Sensei! Sorry to wake you. Did you have a bad dream? We're used to it, but it's not easy to sleep in an environment like this. Something like a dream. How's the situation? I've been keeping a close eye on our leader's condition. Her fever's gone down, but she's still resting. We can't dawdle much longer. It's still quiet, but we should leave in the next 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Yes. Is something wrong? I want to hear about your story. Huh? That's... Why so much interest? We were Chalet's enemy. It's not a pleasant story. Fine. I guess. We have time anyways. My first memory is Madame declaring that the Civil War was finally over. We were too young to understand. We didn't know about a civil war or even who Madame was. She declared herself the new student council president, as well as owner and ruler of Arius. She wasted no time in imparting her teaching onto the Arius Academy. All is in vain. Life is ultimately empty. Her philosophies, combat skills, anger and hatred, she taught us all of it to mold us into a perfect army. She also taught us that the source of our suffering was Trinity, and that Gehenna would never deign to coexist with us. Madame drilled the hate into us, teaching us what it was to kill, turning us into murderers. And she made us believe murderers like us would never be accepted at another school. She was our master. She told us she was a grown-up who taught the truth of the world, and that we must follow and respect her. She was an adult. We didn't know anything but to accept her teachings. Anyone who rebelled was punished ruthlessly, like Azusa and Hime. Sensei? Why do you look so scary? Did we do something wrong? I never promised a pleasant story. See, there's the problem, right? There's the absolute problem. He looks scary because he's angry at what Beatrice did to the kids. But Hiyori's first reaction is that she did something wrong, even though it had nothing to do with her. Absolutely nothing to do with her. Your story made Sensei mad, Misaki. I'm sorry. Why do you call Atsuko Hime sometimes? Why do we call her Hime? Well, because she's Hime, I guess. Hime has always been Hime to us. A direct descendant of the previous Aria Student Council's president, so kind of like a princess. The presidency was once passed down to families, so she would have been the student council president of the Aria Satellite School. On the other hand, Leader Hiyori and I were petty thieves living amongst... On the other hand, Leader Hiyori and I were petty thieves living in the slums since childhood. Though it was always Leader dragging us around. I can remember Hime's pretty dresses. She looked so graceful compared to us. Leader and I always admired her. Misaki didn't seem to care either way, though. It wasn't that exactly. I just saw no reason to express it. Really? All this time? Hime is kind, before all else. She held out her hand to a gloomy child like me. When she took off her mask, her smile warmed me. Atsuko is precious to me too. When the Civil War ended, I learned that Madame had planned on sacrificing Hime. We didn't really understand. We only knew how to blindly accept what was handed to us. It seemed natural that the person we admired the most would be given such an honor. But Leader didn't accept it. She stole Hime away and brought her back to us. I didn't even know something like that could be done. I think Leader must have made a deal with her. Madame would have never handed Hime over. I could change Hime's fate if I just... This is actually a flashback, so let's try that again. I could change Hime's fate if I just faithfully carried out her orders. She said I could. Saved not only Hime, but others too. So Hime hid her face and voice and started to undergo rigorous training with us. Leader taught all of us, me, Hiyori, Hime, and Azusa, who joined us later. Looking back, those were hard times. I still have nightmares about it. Leader was almost as scary as the adults. Then, we were named Squad, and utilized to carry out many missions for Arius. But we couldn't complete this final mission, and Hime was taken. We became traitors, joined forces with Sensei, who was our target in the first place, and then returned to Arius. It's a ludicrous situation. I enjoyed your story. Leader! You're up. Can you keep going? I can. I'm sorry to have inconvenienced all of you. I'm so relieved. I might cry. I didn't know what to do. At least your fever's gone down. Remember, you're not fully recovered. Don't get frustrated that you're not at 100%. So, what's the plan later? Go save Hime? No matter what. Our goal remains the same. We go to the Arius Basilica and rescue Hime. How will we infiltrate the Basilica? She knows we're here. I've considered that. But we're gonna go through the Arius Satellite School's former institute. A former institute? It's in ruins! It's been falling apart for decades now! Why there? Hime once told me that when the council built the original Arius Academy building, they made an underground corridor between the Basilica and the Academy. The council built the Arius Academy? I didn't do that in the true Sensei voice. Let's try that again. The council built Arius Academy? Do you not know? It was the St. Justina Council who supported Arius' exit from the Trinity Alliance. Those who denounced Arius most strongly spearheaded our exodus and reconstruction. The corridor is ancient history, so I doubt even she knows of it. We'll slip into the Basilica unnoticed if all goes well. Have you been there? Are you sure? I've only heard of it from Hime. We'll have to find it somehow. I don't like so many uncertainties in a plan. But what other choice do we have? There are too many students trying to bulldoze our way through. Right. I wouldn't normally agree to this, but we have Sensei as backup if things could turn for the worse. It's our best option. Let's do it. Oh jeez. Life really is suffering. The former institute isn't far from here. Don't blow our cover, or we'll miss our chance to save Hime. Affirmative. Let's go, squad! I've been cooped up eating cake rolls for too long. I'm already tired. least I got to the Arius district. Step 1 complete. Who goes there? Aren't you Misono Mika? I'm like a celebrity. Hi, great timing. Which way to the Basilica, please? You could just point me in the right direction. Hey, intruder, I'll contact the main force. How rude of you. You yell like that in the middle of the night, you might disturb someone's beauty sleep. Fire! Attack! It hurts. Darn, I knew it was gonna come to this. So basically, yeah, Mika is also here. Wonderful. Alright, so yeah, I gotta prep to get going now. It is now definitely at the latest it needs to be. We're gonna do, and we will start up again come in a couple hours. I'll get started around the usual time, 8 p.m. And we will do some Honkai Star Rail for funsies. But until then, thank you guys for hanging out with me. You've been 10 out of 10 with me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I will see you all much, much later. Have a good one.